All right, let's bottom line this. Commie Democrats are screwing over the young. They're stealing. They're not borrowing. They're stealing your futures. America is $37 trillion in debt. And as many have suspected along the way, corruption, waste, incompetence, it's all involved in that massive debt, maybe the actual driver of it. So there's a metaphysical question for you. Does God even know how much $37 trillion really is? What even the most cynical didn't suspect, however, is the size of the corruption. With each passing day, it looks more and more, and this is all thanks to Doge and Elon and Trump appointing him, it looks more and more like trillions of dollars have been stolen, funneled by Democrats, laundered by Democrats back into the Democratic power base, meant to keep Democrats in power. And why wouldn't they? They make billions off you. If you're young and you want to know why your future looks bleak, that's why. You went to a school funded by these communist kickback losers and their unions, and they didn't teach you squat. You graduated into a society that has been propagandized to tell you that merit doesn't matter, men can get pregnant, emotions should drive the bus, and most especially if you're male, that you suck. Your tax money has been handed over to a corporate media, $700 million worth of it, paid to lie to you to keep the merry-go-round of fraud, abuse, and power-mongering by the Democrats and the deep state going around and around, and along the way, of course, rob your future. Remember during the campaign how the lies came out from the media? Oh, the economy's fine. Oh, he's just going to change the definition of recession. The border is secure. The world's ending from climate change. Inflation's only temporary. Of course, why do you care that inflation's only temporary if the world's going to end anyway? Where were all the stories on the hundreds of thousands of deaths of mostly young people from fentanyl, the rape of tens of thousands of mostly young women, the child trafficking of exclusively children, hence the name child trafficking, got so bad that the commie Dems sitting in front of Congress could not explain where almost 500,000 children had disappeared to. Where are all the stories on why you can't afford a house? Where are all the stories in the old legacy media on your money being taken by the hundreds and hundreds of billions, perhaps trillions, and handed out to illegal aliens as just one cause? That's money you could have used to save for down payment, for transportation, heck, to afford some nutritious food. If you're young, look around at who's protesting and calling for violence against Elon Musk and Doge. It's decrepit commie Dems like Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, and when he was in office, creepy child, again, notice the children here, child sniffing Biden. These people came into office with not that much money, and decades later, they are worth hundreds of millions of dollars that in truth, they belong to you. Slice and dice it however you want. They essentially overtaxed your parents and your grandparents and stole from your future. This is the first generation, if you're under 40, that believes you will not have a future better than your parents. And the sole reason is because the communist deep state, comprised of all the Democrats and certainly some Republicans, they just stole it from you. They don't care if you're black or white or purple. They don't care what state you live in. They don't care what party you support or don't support. They don't care what religion you are or aren't. They don't care. They have engineered your life to be non-critical thinking, compliant, bug-eating, vax-filled, autistic, clinically depressed, unengaged automatrons who play video games and or are dependent on the minute-by-minute dopamine rush from social media scrolling. And they did it to destroy you by stealing your future. They hate God, religion, virtue, truth, natural law, and you each are just collateral damage and nothing more. They don't give a damn about you except to rob you blind. Well, God, religion, virtue, truth, and natural law are at this moment providing you an avenue, an escape hatch to get out from all of this, from this dismal future they've planned for you. You have a once-in-a-generation chance to throw off your chains. Things are changing. Whether that change remains in place and continues to expose the evil that has been set loose on you, well, that's up to you now. It's your future you're fighting for, so you better get in the game. Coming to you from Houston, Texas. Yeehaw! I'm Gary Michael Voris. God love you.